What's up, everybody? It's Hey Ribbit! We are back in Neverwinter. Where we last left off, I got out of the chasm, but I may have just shot myself in the foot.
Greetings, adventurer. Do you seek answers? You have come to the right place. Refinement point. All enchantments are small. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Have you acquired any seal?
Greetings, adventure.
If you have any questions, please let me know.
What's up, Scoob? Yeah, I just started. I'm doing same old, same old. How about you?
Greetings, greetings. You have the look of one who is full of questions.
Among other things. Sorry to hear that about your cat. What's going on?
If you have any questions, please let me know. If you have any questions, please let me know.
jeez, I'm so sorry to hear that. Is it just the wrapper, or did she get into, like, chocolate or something? Or he, I guess. I didn't bother to ask about... Yeah, it's her. You said her. Duh. Yeah, cats are pretty resilient until they're not. I got 2 of them myself. Used to have more, and I got one right now. She's gotten into at least 2 poisonous plants. Sweet. Are they boy, girl, all girls? Oh, she's fine. Weirdly enough, she seems to have the stomach of steel. Cause, aw, 2 girl cats, that's awesome. We got a little boy right now, but she got into, I think we call it mother-in-law's tongue over here. Normally it's a very bitter thing for them. And cats are normally not good with bitter. But, she got into it, she ate it, and a little bit of it, and just does not seem to care. Or she didn't at the time. She also got into a vining plant. I forget what it's called, but it's also poisonous to them, apparently, or at least toxic. And showed nothing, so, you know, stomach of steel on this one, but it's not something we want to test. Right now, she's contending with a little boy we just got, a little orange cat. It seems to be the one thing that she can't contend with very well. Yeah, he is, but he is very rambunctious. When we got her, when she was a kitten, we had 2 senior cats, and she used to chase the hell out of them. And, you know, they passed away, and she seemed depressed, so we thought, oh, we'll get a kitten. And needless to say, she's not exactly pleased about it. I mean, you know, cats are like that. But she's slowly getting to where she understands that he's not going anywhere. But, you know, she's just none too pleased with him, to say the least. Ah, sisters. Twin sisters. Sorry. Star Wars reference. So they look more or less the same then, or are they, different coats? They sound adorable. The older one we have right now, the girl, we call her Luna because she has a present on her hindquarters. So initially we were going to call her Smudge because she has the black smudge on her nose. So that's kind of funny. The little orange guy we call Ginger Baker, which was a drummer for a band called Cream, which is even funnier when you think, you know, cats, cream. I call him Jin Jin for short. Not used to this quest I was doing. I was hoping it to be a little bit longer because I may have shot myself in the foot. So I'm supposed to refine an enchantment and I don't have enough junk to do that with, so... You looked up Hey Ribbit 21. I'll have to go back and check my Twitch, because there's supposed to be a link to it. I may have goofed there. But yeah, it was, it should be Hey Ribbit. It's all lowercase, 21. Maybe. I mean, if not, then, you know, like I said, I'll just have to figure out a way to fix that. Sorry, I didn't mean to send you on a goose chase there. That's Luna playing with one of the toys. So when you were looking for it, did you put any spaces in or anything like that? Curious. I'm definitely going to have to go after the stream and see what's going on. What's on the menu tonight? mean, don't let me keep you if you're starving. You know, I'll be here for another 40 minutes, maybe 50, depending if I can ever figure out how to fix this stuff. But yeah, don't starve on my account, please. Okay. I mean, I appreciate that.
I guess General Sabine expects us to defeat the plague change with our bare hands.
Yeah, if you hear some growling and hissing, that's Luna and Ginger. How you doing, Jin Jin? Hmm?
If you have any questions, please let me know. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Fun times with cats. Oh, you're fine, Scoop. I'm sorry for not saying anything either. I'm trying to figure out how to fix my problem here without having to buy some stuff. I shot myself in the foot last time I was playing because I'm supposed to refine something, but I refined something else. So until I get enough dust or whatever to refine it, I may yet be screwed. Yeah.
This could dispense some justice!
I guess we'll just do a little exploring. Because I'm not quite sure what else to do here. Let's see, adventures and... You can do that in your character menu. Normally this is a lot more fun, but as I said, I kind of shot myself in the foot on this.
Welcome to our camp.
Can't camp here.
Looking to challenge yourself?
Wow, that was quick. I mean, because you said you just started on the tower last time I talked to you a couple of days ago.
Greetings! How might I be of service?
Well met.
I mean, congratulations. That's really quick, if you ask me.
What are my thoughts on Sperdio, you ask? Is there anything else I can... My name is...
So how was your fight with the dragon? I mean... They'd pick a couple of people up and toss them. I have them do that sometimes. I've already been here. Yeah, they're a bit of a pain, given the fact well, that particular one loves to fly around the tower. It'll take off for a little bit and come back. It's takes a minute to get everything down. Sorry, but once you do, for some reason the dragons just get a lot easier as you go. If you ask me, honestly, I have more trouble. Depending on my playthrough, like right now I have a lot of trouble with the Falmer. Hold on, my cats are getting into trouble. But yeah, I've had trouble with, let's see, vampires can be a pain. There's another one that was always getting in trouble. I can't remember right now. Some do, yes. Some are just straight up wizards, and some are, fighters. Some are weak fighters, some are strong fighters. The Gloomstalkers you have to watch out for because they wear heavy armor. They don't look like they're wearing heavy armor, but they do, and when you're trying to beat them up with your fists, they are pretty potent. Keep dying to makes? Or do you mean magic? I mean, yeah, magic can be a real pain when you're first starting out. I had a little bit of trouble with the high elves, mostly because, and the Draugr who use the magic, because they just seem to have endless mana. But once you start finding items that you can resist spells with, sorry. But yeah, it's a real pain in the butt when you don't have any magic resistance and suddenly somebody is just able to say, "Hi, I'm going to drop an endless wave of cold on you." The ice javelins, oh, those can be a real pain. Weirdly enough, the old D&D joke of fireball doesn't seem to bother me too much. Lightning can be a bit of a pain too. But yeah, once you find items that have resist magic on them, you know, and you start raising your enchantments, it gets a little easier. And your potions, of course, use your potions. Where'd you end up finding Sven? Did you end up paying 500 gold on him, or was that a somebody, a house Carl? That's what I was the
I heard this was the city. Oh, I'd like to help you out there, but I only have room on the ship for people like me to survive the journey, let alone the destination.
I've discovered something valuable. Are you worthy enough to claim
I gotta admit, I don't know Sven. I don't think I've ever picked him up. I was gonna say, if you ended up having to pay, if Sven was a mercenary that you had to pick up for 500 gold, you gotta watch those guys because they will drop dead. Unlike your house Carls or I guess characters you get from quests, the mercs, they are not worth the money.
Sod off!
I mean, I've actually had Lydia die on me a couple of times. I mean, she's not unkillable, but she is very hard to kill. A lot of the house Carls are very hard to kill, but they can die, so you gotta be careful. I've accidentally killed her a couple of times myself. I have that bad habit of jumping in front of me when I'm doing something.
It is good to speak with you, adventurer. Oj, how else may I be of assistance?
Dawn Guard. That means you should be past level 10 by now then. Have you run up to the throat of the world yet? The Dawn Guard are vampire hunters. That's the Dawn Guard DLC. I mean, you can start at the minimum of level 10, and you know, they have some nifty armor.
With all the threats around, what do you need?
I'm tempted to tell you more, but I don't want to spoil a lot of things for you if this is your first time with Skyrim. Well, with the Dawn Guard, you know, you can join the Vampire Hunters, and that's how you get access to crossbows instead of regular bows. They have a little bit of anti-vampire armor, which is nice, but if you've not run across any vampires yet, beware, because the spells that they use to absorb your hit points will also infect you with sanguine vampirism. And that's a lesser vampirism, where you, you know, basically if you go out in the sun, you get hurt, you can do a couple little things here and there. Normally you can get rid of them either by drinking a cure disease potion and resting, or going to one of the altars and praying to the gods. The downside is if you wait too long, you are stuck. But there is actually a way to get out of it, and that's if you go to the companions and complete the werewolf quests. Yeah, I would double check your status, you know, when you go over to where your shouts and magic are. At the very bottom it tells you what buffs and debuffs you currently have. Yeah, the companions up in Whiterun, if you go in there, you can talk to them. They'll take you on a couple of quests to prove that you can be a companion, and they'll induct you and you get to become a werewolf.
Well met, hero.
And there is a bug in Skyrim that you can actually become infected with both sanguine vampirism and the werewolf at the same time. Oh yeah, they do that all the time. You just gotta talk to yeah, it's just a minor bug, the vampirism thing. But with the Dawn Guard, you can actually, as you go through the quests, you have the option of becoming a greater vampire, which, you know, you turn into this big hulking bat-winged creature that looks ugly as sin, but is pretty powerful, but uses mostly magic and claws. The werewolf, the downside of the werewolf is you're on a timer. And the only way you can extend a timer is when you kill a human, or, you know, humanoid, like an orc or an elf or what have you, and you have to eat them. And that extends both your timer, and it also increases your perks when you're a werewolf. And vampirism is roughly the same. The more people you kill and turn into zombies and stuff, it increases your perk tree in that. But yeah, if you ever are stuck with a sanguine vampirism, usually if you do the werewolf quests or get turned back into a werewolf, which you can do if you ever drop it, you can yeah, you won't see it until they induct you in. You usually have to do a couple of quests. You have to get
well met.
A shard of a battle axe. I forget what his name is called. Ysquamor's axe. That's it. The guy that they're all, him and his 500 companions. They wiped out a whole bunch of snow elves and stuff back in the day. But yeah, once you get infected with, once they let you in and you become a werewolf, while you're in werewolf mode, you just look up, you do the menu just like you normally would with increasing your swords or shields and stuff, but instead of that tree, you'll see the werewolf tree. Skill tree, excuse me. Same with the vampires. But yeah, the Dawn Guard, the biggest pain you're going to have getting to the Dawn Guard is they're out past Riften. And that area can be a little bit of a pain to get through sometimes. I mean, Riften itself is okay, but the Dawn Guard part, going out and finding the castle and all that jazz. It's almost like a chocobo. I'm sorry, I'm just wandering around.
Watch yourself in the wood, traveler.
Basically, I'm gonna have to buy some motes to do what it is I need to do before I can go forward. So, yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it because, you know, I can get to have a nice conversation with you. So, but yeah, if you ever decide you want to play Neverwinter, don't let what I'm doing throw you off. It's actually usually a lot more exciting. And if you've never played Neverwinter, the best part of it is it's free to play. Ginger sees something outside. A bird must be taking a bath. There are lizards outside. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun. To me, it's a lot of fun. It's definitely going to be a lot different from Skyrim. I don't know if you're playing on a PlayStation, Xbox, or PC, or what have you. But, yeah. I started playing this after the same company that puts this out also puts out Star Trek Online. Same here. But, yeah, I played Star Trek Online first, and then I played this, and I'm like, They do have some other games, but I like to stick with properties I know. Whoops. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's something I'm just gonna have to do a little later. Darn, darn, darn. Ain't that? Ah, here we go. Behold my battle snail. Not really a battle snail, but he does haul ass. Or she. It. I'm pushing the wrong button the whole time, that's why it's been going ding ding ding. Don't know if you've ever seen the Never-Ending Story, but the Never-Ending Story, but pardon me. But that's what the snail kind of reminds me of.
It's been a long time since we Dragonborn have journeyed so far from our kin.
Yeah, that's, you can be a Dragonborn in this game, only you're a giant lizard. If I remember correctly, though, they're one of the few creatures you actually have to pay to be.
What do you wish to ask? I am Kriv, a scribe and historian, come to record the deeds of our soldiers.
Yeah.
Ah, that is a long story. I'll tell you some of the interesting bits. Until only 150 or so years ago, we lived in another world, where our people were slaves to the dragons. Then our world of Abier collided with your world of Tor. And all of us were transported here, away from our dragon masters. Today, we are free from the dragon's rule, our own people. But perhaps even more interesting is how we were created. There are many tales, and most are vague and contradict each other. When the dragons were our masters, they used to tell us that Io created the Dragonborn to serve the dragons. Another legend says that our people rose up from the drops of blood shed by Io when he was slain in the Great Dawn War. Yet another legend claims that we were the firstborn of the world, and that Io created the dragons after us to serve as engines of destruction. Who can say which tales are true and which are not? Now that we are free, none shall tell us what to believe, not even each other. All Dragonborn must choose for themselves what they believe to be the truth.
Yeah, the Dragonborn in D&D, it's based on whether you're chromatic or metallic. But you know, Neverwinter's basically, it's D&D. But if you're chromatic, that usually means you're spawn of an evil dragon, and metallic is of a good dragon. And you get a breath weapon, and depending on your dragon race or color, like red does fire, blue does lightning, so forth and so on. So you don't get to shout, but you still get to breathe fire and stuff. Whether or not that's worth the money is another issue. Yeah, I'm a big old geek. Well, Scuba, I'm coming up on the end of my stream here. So I'm probably going to end up letting you go. I'm going to see if I can't fix that issue with my YouTube channel. I'll also go sniffing around on my Twitch and seeing if the link is dead or if it's still there. Because there's no telling. It could be YouTube, it could be Twitch, God knows. But I'd like to thank you for coming back and watching, and you know, I hope you had fun. I think I'm happy that you're showing up to chat. If you want, I'll see you this coming Wednesday. We'll be playing Skyrim again. Yeah, it has been awesome. I appreciate you sitting and talking. Great. I'll see you there. 2 o'clock my time. I think that's, what, 7 years? But anywho, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.